I suspect foul play. I have eliminated no suspects. Knives Out is directed by Rian Johnson and is starring Daniel Craig, Chris Evans, Ana de Armas, Jamie Lee Curtis, Michael Shannon, Don Johnson, Toni Collette, Lakeith Stanfield, Christopher Plummer, and Katherine Langford. Before I go any further, I just want to say there will not be any plot spoilers in this review. The plot of this film is centered around the mysterious death of one Harlan Thrombey, who is a world-renowned crime novelist who was portrayed by Christopher Plummer. And it is up to a private investigator known as Benoit Blanc, portrayed by Daniel Craig, to sift through all of the lies and misinformations and motivations of his family, as well as his staff, to find out whether his death, which has been ruled as a suicide, was in fact a suicide, or perhaps it was murder. The murder mystery plot structure has been something that's been around in films for a very long time. It is something that is probably most known for being in films like Clue or Gosford Park, things like that. And Rian Johnson has decided to take his approach to a murder mystery, and what I found is that I really enjoyed this film a lot. The reasons being is because this is just a really sleek, really well-tuned, very well-structured, I think, mystery film. And what I really like about the film are the twists and turns and red herrings and all the misinformation and things like that really got me involved and really got me to participate while watching the film. It's a very streamlined film when it comes to its screenplay and as well as its story structure, and as well as just the pacing is absolutely impeccable. It keeps you guessing, keeps you on your feet for the whole runtime for the most part. But sticking with the positives, I think the cast is absolutely amazing. This is a film that is just star-studded. Christopher Plummer, Jamie Lee Curtis, Don Johnson, Michael Shannon, Chris Evans, and Don Johnson's in the film, Toni Collette, who's a great actress, and just so many great actors in this film and actresses, and they are all fantastic. But the one who stands out the most and the one whose character really gets the bulk of the screen time in this film is Ana de Armas. And she carries the film for the most part when it comes to the plot and its mystery and its nuance, and I think she's absolutely fantastic. This is absolutely probably the best acting we've seen from her so far. She doesn't have many films within her filmography, but this is a standout role for her. And the reason being is, at least for me personally, I was able to latch onto her, I was able to root for her, and I was able to just get engaged with her character throughout the entire film and just to keep myself involved in it. What I also really liked about this movie, and this is just something for me personally, is how Hitchcockian it is. From Alfred Hitchcock, one of my favorite filmmakers of all time, he's constantly playing with the audience, and Rian Johnson's also playing with the audience by giving us certain just plot elements and the way he uses the plot and uses the story and just kind of just pulls and twists us around. When it comes to the negatives I have with the film, the central mystery for me as to who is responsible, as to who done it, and who is just the bad guy in this group of kind of misfit family members, but the one who sticks out the most is actually the one whom I actually predicted to be involved the most when it comes to the central mystery. That's kind of the problem I had with the film, is that it got a little too clever towards the end, to the point where it kind of revealed its central mystery to me. It didn't give me the whole picture, it gave me enough to let me in on the whole secret, which I kind of found myself being a little disappointed with, because it led to a rather underwhelming third act reveal, but a third act reveal that was more than I was expecting, so I kind of liked it in that regard. With all of that being said, I'm going to give this film a 4.2 out of 5 stars. I really love this film. I'm going to find myself going back to it, even though I already know the central mystery. The acting is fantastic. The direction is really solid. Rian Johnson is a phenomenal filmmaker from a technical standpoint. This film is so well edited, so well paced. Some of the just scene transitions and just the overall mise-en-scène is absolutely fantastic. He's an exquisite filmmaker. When it comes to negatives, just the overall mystery I think gets revealed to us in a rather obvious way if you're picking up on it. So I highly recommend this film for those of you who are into this type of mystery film. If you like ensemble casts, if you like whodunits, I think you're really going to enjoy this film. That has been my review of Knives Out. If you like this video, please check out the other videos on my channel.